unconscious power. Triggering the unconscious power. I say to you, nothing for now. For now, we know all. We know all. We know all. We know all.
Was Unconscious Power by Iron Butterfly off their 1968 debut album, Heavy. I've only really, most people, I've only heard the album Inagata Vita, and, the title track from Inagata Vita. I did own that on CD back when I was a kid, but of course I realized quickly that Inagata Vita is not a 3-minute song, it is a 17-minute song. And when I was a teenager, I didn't have patience for that for the most part. It wasn't until I started getting into like Tool that I really started getting into that. I was younger than that. I know this. Um, that was pretty decent. Just some psychedelic rock, basically. We're listening to that today because we have a Beatles song from 1968 in competition today. So gotta listen to a 1968 song. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 184 of the Beatles tournament today. That's still in round 2, match 57, so we're getting to the end of round 2. Sorry about the super late videos yesterday. I think I dropped them about 9 p.m. my time, which is like after midnight if you're on the East Coast. But I had some infused honey I bought years ago that I decided to put in my honey yesterday, and that was way stronger than I anticipated. Put me out for the whole day. I was just like, time to go back to bed. If you're new here and you're curious what a Beatles tournament is, I'll fill you in. What we did was we took every single track that the Beatles have released, we threw them into a single elimination style tournament, and now they're battling in head-to-head competitions until we have one left remaining in the end. That'll be the best song the Beatles ever released. Today we have 2 songs from right around the middle of the Beatles' career. One is kind of closer to the end, but I kind of consider it like the end of the middle. It's a good transitional phase. First up, we have the continuing story of Bungalow Bill, which was released on their 1968 self-titled double LP, also known as the White Album. And this is kind of a transitional phase for me. It's moving from the psychedelic stuff and into the rock-centric stuff that they would release. They got a lot more kind of like rock and blues rock influenced later on in their career, I feel like. Not entirely, but they touched on several genres constantly all the time, so it's hard to really pinpoint their exact sound. That song went up against My Bonnie, which was a cover in the first round. Pretty easy first round for the continuing story of Bungalow Bill. Its competition today isn't so easy, though. It's going up against In My Life, which is off of their 1965 album, Rubber Soul. Rubber Soul is a really good album. Definitely a transitionary phase from their kind of like pop standard sounds to moving into more psychedelic and experimental stuff. So kind of like two albums in a transition. But In My Life went up against She Said in the first round, which is another pretty good song. So In My Life didn't have it easy in the first round. We will be playing these tracks reversed with a bit of distortion. There's no other way around it. That's just kind of what the copyright laws make me do. I can't play Beatles. I can't play certain songs from certain bands, but the Beatles, it seems to be pretty much every song I can't play. So I have to play them reversed with a bit of distortion in order to talk about them. Let's go ahead and get into the music, though. First up is the continuing story of Bungalow Bill. Pretty good little song. Definitely kind of more of a kind of childish vibe to it. Just surprising considering like Obla Di Obla Da was so disdained by John, who wrote this song. It does have Yoko Ono on the lyrics a little bit. Um, I'm assuming when they're talking about not when he looked so fierce, his mummy butted in. Um, I don't know. It's a song making fun of a guy who killed some tigers when he was supposed to be speaking with God. So, Beatles thought he was being pretty hypocritical, John especially. So they made a song about him. Let's go ahead and see how In My Life stacks up. I know that one's a bit deeper in meaning.
it.
Well, I think it's a fairly easy choice for me today. One song is kind of just like a goofy little joke song, kind of, you know, written up to sound like a kid's song, and the other is a retrospective on your life and times so far. So one has a bit more meaning when they're writing it, really. And the other is just kind of playing around and making fun of a guy that shot some tigers. The guy deserves ridicule. The continuing story of Bungalow Bill is fun, and I enjoy that song. But I think the better song today is "In My Life," and I'm gonna choose "In My Life." It just has, well, firstly, that guitar riff it opens up with is just pulls you right in right away, and great harmonizing in it. It's not too terribly exciting to listen to, but the lyrics are really nice and sweet. I just enjoy that song, always have. Got social media if you want to talk about it. We've got Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. There's also a TikTok account if you feel like these videos are a bit on the long side and you'd like to see some shortened down versions of them. Check out that TikTok account. I'll also link the songs down in the description as well as the tournament bracket, but you'll see the tournament bracket's address pop up right below me here as well. I have recently shortened it down to something a little easier to remember, so hopefully people can just go straight to it if they want to. We've got a Cash App and a Venmo, so if you feel like you want to donate a little bit to the cause, that's how you would do so. Right now, I'm running a promotion where if you donate $10, I'll throw you one of these No Ringo, No Life buttons. It's not worth $10, but it's a good way to support the channel, and you get a little bit of piece of memorabilia at the same time. I don't want to sign the front or anything, but hey, if you want an autograph, I'll sign the back. Perks, people. And if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've been getting a lot more subscribers lately, and I really like to see that number go up. Like since I left my old place, I've gotten over 15 subscribers. That's pretty nice considering I've been gone for about a month. You know, I mean, some channels have a lot bigger growth than that, but I'm almost a quarter of the way to where I can be monetized, and as a small channel, that's pretty exciting. Views wise, I'm already halfway there. Or I guess it's by hours, like viewing hours, I'm already halfway there. Share the video with your friends and family members, and that'll help us expand the channel as well. Just anyone you could think of that may be into Beatles content or any music content like this. Music tournaments, basically. Like we're doing the Beatles now, we're doing White Zombie now, we've run through Butthole Surfers, the Unicorns, tons of stuff planned in the future. I can't talk about it yet. I like to talk about it when we get closer to the end of the current tournaments to let you know what's coming up next. I honestly don't know what's coming up right after White Zombie yet, and I do know what's coming up after the Beatles. But also it might be some extra special stuff happening after the Beatles too. So yeah, make sure you share the video with anyone who might be interested in that type of stuff. And comment down below with which of these two choices you would have made if you were in the hot seat today. That is all the Beatles action I've got going for the day. So I hope you all have a great night, a fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. At least until you join us for that White Zombie video that's dropping, you know. It's either out now, just watch the White Zombies video. Bye. Huh. Where's this track there?